Hello and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, where we help you improve your English skills in a fun and practical way. I'm Jason, and today we have a very exciting topic: fast English speaking tricks you need.
And I'm Julia. If you've ever felt frustrated because you speak English too slowly or you struggle to find the right words quickly, then this episode is for you. Today we'll be sharing practical tips and techniques that can help you speak English faster and more naturally.
That's right. Many English learners hesitate when speaking because they are afraid of making mistakes, or they think too much about grammar. But the truth is, fluency is not about speaking perfectly. It's about speaking naturally and confidently.
Exactly. Think about native speakers. They don't stop to think about grammar in every sentence. They just speak effortlessly. And guess what? You can do it too. All you need are the right strategies to speed up your speech without losing clarity.
And that's what we're here to help you with today. In this episode, we'll go through powerful tricks that will help you stop overthinking, reduce hesitation, and train your brain to speak English faster.
So stay with us till the end because we have some amazing tips that will make a real difference in your English speaking skills.
All right, let's dive into it. First, let's talk about why speaking English fast is important and how it can help you in real-life situations. So, before we get into the tricks, let's first talk about why speaking English fast is important. Julia, have you ever been in a situation where speaking too slowly caused a problem?
Oh yes, I remember when I was a beginner in English, I would take too long to form my sentences, and by the time I was ready to speak, the conversation had already moved on. It was so frustrating.
Exactly. And that's something many English learners experience. If you take too long to respond, people might lose patience, or the conversation might move forward before you can share your thoughts.
Yes, and in real-life situations, like at work, in meetings, or even casual conversations, you need to keep up with the pace of native speakers. If you speak too slowly, people might interrupt you, or worse, they might think you don't understand them.
That's a great point. And let's not forget interviews or public speaking situations. If you pause too much or hesitate a lot, you might sound nervous or unsure, even if you actually know what to say.
Right! Confidence plays a huge role in how people perceive you. If you speak smoothly and quickly, you sound more fluent, more confident, and more natural.
Exactly. And when you speak English fast, it also helps with better listening skills because your brain gets used to processing English at a faster speed.
That's so true. If you train yourself to speak faster, your listening comprehension improves because your brain adapts to the speed of native speakers.
Absolutely. But here's an important point. Speaking fast does not mean rushing your words or speaking unclearly.
Yes, there's a big difference between speaking fast and speaking unclearly. Our goal is to increase fluency and reduce hesitation, not to mumble or rush through words.
Well said. So, now that we know why speaking fast is important, let's start learning some powerful tricks to help you speed up your English speaking naturally.
Great! Let's begin with the first trick, thinking in English.
All right, let's get into our first powerful trick, thinking in English. Now, Julia, why do so many English learners struggle with speaking fast?
Well, one big reason is that they think in their native language first and then translate into English before speaking. That takes extra time and slows them down.
Exactly. When you translate in your head, your brain has to process two languages at once. First, your native language, then English. This causes hesitation and makes your speech slower.
That's why the best way to speed up your English speaking is to train your brain to think directly in English instead of translating.
Yes, and the good news is you don't have to be fluent to start thinking in English. Anyone can do it with the right practice.
So, Jason, what's a simple way to start thinking in English?
One great way is describing what's around you in English. For example, if you're walking outside, try naming the things you see. I see a red car. The sky is blue. The weather is warm today.
That's a fantastic tip. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. While cooking, while shopping, or even while getting dressed in the morning. Just describe what you see in simple English.
Yes! Another great exercise is having silent conversations with yourself in English.
Oh, I love this one. You just imagine you're talking to someone in English and think about what you'd say. For example, if you're preparing for a meeting, you can think, I need to tell my boss about the project. How should I say it? Maybe I can start with, I have an update on our project.
Exactly! This trains your brain to form sentences faster and more naturally.
And here's another fun way: change your phone language to English.
Oh, that's a great one! When your phone, apps, and social media are in English, your brain automatically gets used to English words and phrases.
Yes! Plus, reading in English, whether it's social media, news, or books, helps you absorb new words and think in English without effort.
These are simple but powerful ways to start training your brain to think in English. And once you do, you'll notice that you can speak faster and more naturally.
That's right. So if you're listening to this, try these techniques today. Start small, and soon thinking in English will become a habit.
Now that we know how to think in English, let's move to our next trick: using common phrases and sentence starters to speak faster. Now that we've talked about thinking in English, let's move to another powerful trick that can help you speak faster instantly using common phrases and sentence starters.
That's right. Many English learners hesitate because they're always trying to build a sentence from scratch in their heads. But native speakers don't do that. Instead, they use ready-made phrases that help them speak quickly and smoothly.
Exactly. Think about when someone asks you, "How are you?" You don't stop to think about grammar, right? You just automatically say, "I'm fine, thanks."